you have a 4-month-old boy, right?
I do.
Zion Ferrara? Is that his name?
By the way, I don't. This is gonna sound like a joke, but it's not. I lobbied extremely hard.
Yes.
And it was maybe about 3 or 4 nights before the draft. And I'm like, we could still, because he was born before. I'm like, we could still switch this, and my wife wasn't having it. But I really would have did. If the Knicks would have drafted Zion, I would have thought it was a great move.
Zion Ferrara?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't you want to wouldn't that cat Zion? Why? He's named after the Zion? Yes.
So is he RJ Ferrara? Is that what he is, or what is he? What's his name?
We got to wait and see with RJ before we start naming babies. No, I love RJ Barrett. I am very high on RJ.
So
Kristaps Ferrara.
Kristaps Ferrara.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay, we're gonna do that now. We're gonna do that. I thought this was friendly atmosphere.
No.
That's my bad.
We're gonna do that.
No.
Okay.
Hey, look, the Celtics fan over there isn't too happy anyway. So
that hurt.
All right, I'm going to give you the floor, man. What do you think here? What do you think? Because the Nets have now. Let's be honest. The Nets have now taken the buzz. The buzz is now in Brooklyn. There's no two ways about that in this town.
Which is weird. So I've actually had people ask me,
it's weird.
So are you a Nets fan now? I'm like, that's not how sports works, okay? Mm-hmm. You don't watch a team for most of your life, and then a new team comes along, and they have some better talent, and then you go, I'm going to go over. To me, that's not how sports
people really
work.
ask you that?
I've been asked. Well, I guess maybe because I'm from Brooklyn as well.
Oh, I see.
So
because nobody's asking Laker fans right now, hey, you're going to become, well, obviously they have got LeBron and they have Anthony Davis. And, and I don't want to bring up, I don't bring up Anthony Davis to you too, but but I think that's ludicrous. You're not giving up the Knicks. You're not going to give up on the Knicks, are you?
No, never. But, it did make me think of an interesting question. So if I was growing up in Brooklyn when the Dodgers were there, I would have probably loved the Dodgers.
Of course.
Then they moved to L.A. What do you do? I think that's a much more interesting question than, are you going to like the team that's now good? What happens if your team that you love moves away? Do you stick with that team, or do you follow the new team that comes in?
Well, the thing that you're kind of lucky about, obviously having a healthy kid and having a kid makes you lucky on the spot.
Yes.
And what is his real name?
Jacob.
Okay.
Jacob.
Okay.
Yes.
So is that you're lucky that Jacob is not like 6, 7, 8. Daddy, take me to go see Durant and Kyrie.
Oh, that was
because now you're
punished. You're punished. For what? Because of what you just said.
Go back to sleep. Go to sleep with no dinner.
You're not. Yes. No, give me your phone.
Because that's going to be a lot of the issues here in town. Unless, look, I'm sitting here saying Jacoby Brissett is going to still potentially take the Colts to win. I think they still win the division in Indianapolis. We have no idea what Barrett's going to look like, or any of these other kids that we're balling out
we're so young
in the summer league.
And
I love the coach. I love the coach.
That's the thing. So for me, the thing I am okay with about being a Knicks fan now is, and I've said this, it's been over a year now, I finally feel as though we are all in on the plan, whereas it used to be, we're going to try to rebuild but still compete. Mm-hmm. And you often wondered, are we going to, okay, we got Derrick Rose and Noah, are we rebuilding? Or are we competing? And how do you do both of those at the same time? It doesn't really seem like something you could do. This is the first time at the Knicks where it's we're investing in young talent. We are not giving away future assets, young assets for maybe some veteran guys who could maybe help more now. We're just investing on the youth, and
you got to do it. You got to do it the way the Clippers did it.
Exactly.
Which is draft smart. Get a bunch of these players. Maybe if you do get somebody that like a Lou Williams that can drop in your lap, you do hold on to him. And then when it's time for Giannis to survey the scene in 2 years, you got a ready-made team where he's like, okay, I can go there and win, as opposed to this time around where you're just hoping Durant just decides New York's my home, or New York's the place that I want to go, and Kyrie's going to come join me because he grew up in New Jersey.
Right.
That's got it. Now this has got to hurt you. This particular has got to hurt you, because I brought this up as well.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
Kyrie saying he grew up a Net fan. I know that there's a picture of him rooting for the Nets when Byron Scott was the coach, and they got wiped
Kerry
off
Kittles,
the planet.
Jason Kidd years.
You know what I mean? That one.
Would have been nice to know that when we were getting pitched that he was coming to the Knicks. It would have been nice to know that Kyrie Irving loved going out to watch Kenyon Martin and the New Jersey Nets.
He loved Kyrie, all those great memories growing up in Brendan Byrne Arena. I never really heard that one before, but there he is, standing on the Brooklyn Bridge talking about how this is kismet. I was sitting there like shaking my head. I'm like, come on.
Would have been
That was
nice
a tough
to know.
one. But no, there's like a photograph of him, I guess, in a Nets jersey.
But
New
that was
Jersey
after
Nets
he signed
jersey?
or before he signed? That
No, when he was a
coming out.
kid. Like they unearthed
No, but did
one.
they? But when?
No,
did it come
this all
out?
came out in his video standing on the Brooklyn
Oh.
Bridge saying, hey, here I come, Brooklyn.
It would have been nice if he would have dropped that image a little earlier. But I do think you can take something from the Brooklyn model of free agency, which is these elite players. They don't want to just come to a team for it to be their team. You got to have some players to surround them, and the Nets did. I mean, I'm sure LeVert didn't hurt. Dinwiddie didn't hurt. The coach didn't hurt. So there's been good and young infrastructure there. So that's what I think the Knicks are on to now.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.